It's been a long time since I killed a Jedi. Your lightsaber blade is red! Coward!
Unfortunately, I am not a Jedi.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sabers Forever. I'm John. Today we have something extremely special. I know I've said that before, but we have a Darksai V2 by Kaizen Sabers and an accompanying Darksaber blade by the Saber Trade. And anybody in the Saber community knows that both of these products are extremely hard to get your hands on. It is nobody's fault really, but it has to be somebody's, and somebody has to take responsibility for it. So I don't want to get too far into everything. If you really want to know what's going on, you can dig enough online to find it. But needless to say, these are two amazing products, and I'm incredibly grateful to have them here and able to show them and share them with you. So I did the install on this Darksai, which is why I actually think I have it. It was shipped to me empty, and the blade I ordered totally assembled, so Devin took care of that for me. But without further ado, let's jump right in.
Jedi? I am. You want me to put the hammer down?
Alright, so here is the Darksai V2 and the Darksaber blade. So these guys are, as I said earlier, this is manufactured by Kaizen Sabers. I had the Saber acid etched, but there's no powder coating, so this is the raw aluminum. And then this is the Saber Trade Darksaber blade. The construction on both of these is really well thought out. And I'm going to go over them individually, but I just wanted to go over the switch section real quick, which is right here. So it's just two brass tactile switches. Honestly, it's great. And then the other nice feature is right here is a little window for your kill switch, which you can get at with either a small Allen wrench or a pair of tweezers or a really small drill bit, whatever you got laying around that's going to fit in there. Preferably wood, but honestly, you're not going to short anything out by sticking anything metal in there. So the top button is the switch for power, and the bottom is the switch for your auxiliary. So like you'd get your blaster effects here, and you'll get your off on and music and stuff with the top button. So just to show that. This blade is made out of polycarbonate. The black material that you see is a vinyl sticker that has been adhered to the side. And the blade is machined out of two pieces of polycarbonate sheet. The diameter, or I'm sorry, the thickness of this is 3/8 of an inch, which is unbelievably thin. The thickness here is, I believe, 1 and... let's check. What do I have that's better than a tape measure? I don't. So, it's 1.5. So, normally, I think the Darksaber blade is about 2 inches. So this is much thinner. It's not accurate, and obviously the hilt is not accurate either, but there are a lot of desirable features. I mean, I would have loved the 4th window, but as it is, there would be no light coming out of it anyways. So Chad just decided, whatever, don't really need it. The handle is much longer than in the Mandalorian or the animated series. The Suba is accurately etched, which is very nice on both sides. And it's all made out of aluminum. I can't speak on what type of aluminum. It's either 6061 or 7075. The only reason I think it might be 7075 is because of how dark the etch came out, which is very nice. The tin in the aluminum would darken more, and you'd also get more of a bite. So this is kind of nice. I would imagine maybe that's what he used. So let's actually just take the blade out. Makes it easier to open this up. So there's the blade, and then here is how you would get access to the chassis. So loosen this screw, and then put that to the side. The Suba comes loose with the grip, so this all just gets shoved up this way with the screw hole, and with the screw head, and you'll notice that it's a little offset for that exact reason. So this comes right off, and then I'm just going to take this off so it's not making all kinds of noise and stuff. Also, this was on, but usually when you're doing that, you don't want to short anything out or have the possibility of it. But apart from me just doing that, you have your Proffieboard, you have your recharge port right here, you have your off-on kill switch, and then your 18650, you can't see the text on it, 18650 lithium-ion battery, and then your 2 switches are just right here. And there's only one way to put the Suba on, and there's a track for the switches to slide by. So you're not going to have to worry about them catching. The only thing that does catch is sometimes these chassis pieces shift a little bit, and they catch on, there's a little lip about 2 inches down, just designed for room for the crystal chamber if you were to get it, which would sit right here. So that is how that works. I'm going to put this back together, hopefully the right way. Yep, this way. And to get it up, if it gets catched, it helps if you twist it. So the chassis is secured by 440 all thread and then brass nuts at the end, which are just tightened by hand. So you're not going to really kill it by over tightening it. And it has a little bit of play, which is nice because you want it to have a little bit of play. So that is how you would take it apart and how you'd turn it on, all that. This has also a stock NPXL V3, which is real nice. My saber is off again because I turned it off. So it's lit even without a blade. And let's just go over this guy real quick. So as I had said, it's 2 pieces of polycarbonate and they're fused together. And the inside is machined to hold 1 neopixel strip facing obviously one way. They're not back to back like a normal blade. And there's a reflective material against that, and you're getting basically all of the light that you're getting out of the sides is actually the light reflecting off of the reflective material on the inside onto the white part of the strip. So what I'm talking about is this. Is normally you'd have two of these like back to back, and it would illuminate a blade. This guy only has one, so it's only lit one side, but all this white on here, the light is being reflected back to it, and this white will be whatever color the light is that's reflecting back to it. And so that just gives you an incredible amount of, I guess, lumens or brightness or whatever, and you're able to see it out the sides. So let's put this in. Doop. Usually, that's the only thing, is you gotta line it up so it's nice and straight. I'm probably doing this off camera. Yep. Here, move it over. Show you what I'm dealing with. Nice. I'm pushing it down because there's spring-loaded pins that are making the connection in the bottom. They are both stock V3 connectors. And then turn the blade on. Boop. So it doesn't matter which side you're looking at. And it's still even, it's still bright, you're getting the animation. If anything, it's very smart because it allows you to keep the width down, and it makes the blade lighter, and it draws less power from the battery. So it's a bunch of wins. The only major drawback with every Darksaber is, you can see right here, if I light it up you can see it even better. This vinyl is the tape, but where it's lit right here on the edges, that's the edge of the polycarbonate. So really, that's the thinnest point of your blade. This is also where all of the force is put, or rather where all of the work is done when you're swinging the blade. And if it were to break, it's not going to break here. This is all pretty great. It's going to break here, and then you're really screwed because then you have to make the blade shorter or whatever. But it's not a battle blade, and it's not advertised that way. It is definitely a nice piece of art. I'm going to have it in my background. You'll be able to see it in videos. Obviously, you can swing it around, but as far as fighting with it, definitely don't know why you would want to do that. They're both very expensive pieces. So that's a lot. I don't know why you would want to take this and fight somebody with it. It's a little silly in my opinion. But that is the Darksaber. And if there's anything else I guess you guys want to see, just let me know in the comments. That does it for this video, guys. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe. There's a lot of awesome sabers that I'm going to be showing off in the future, and some other fun projects as well. So, until the next time, may the Force be with you.